Generally speaking, another mild day. A lot of people got to enjoy some sunshine, but it seems like the week will slowly go downhill here.
Yeah, it seemed to come up that as soon as we transition into spring, winter decides that it wanted one more try at its season. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit of an unsettled week, kind of a little bit chillier, definitely more clouds than sun. But today, if you were close to the coast, you got to see some sun earlier in the day and throughout the afternoon, but we did have a couple of scattered showers, especially in areas like northern Maine and back into the mountains throughout the day today, in addition to it being a little bit breezy out. So it wasn't a perfect day, but that's all right. It's only Monday. But as we get into the overnight hours tonight, we're still going to have a couple of those showers lingering around, especially back into the mountains, with a little bit of clearing closer to the coast, with our temperatures dropping down a little bit cooler tonight than they have been over the past few days, especially over the weekend. And then building into today, tomorrow, we kind of get a brief shot of high pressure where we're going to see kind of a mixture of sun and clouds, but a bit chillier. So I would say temperatures only getting into the mid to upper 30s and lower 40s closer to the coast, as today it was a bit closer to the 50s, so we didn't get quite that high. And then we have another system coming through for Wednesday, and that's going to be a pretty weak system, so we're looking at more scattered precipitation up northern Maine, where it's going to be a little bit chillier, some scattered snow showers. Closer to the coast, we'll see some scattered rain showers, and that'll occur throughout the day Wednesday. And then overnight into very early Thursday morning is where we're going to see some more consistent precipitation, but once again, still not too much. However, it could give us a chance of some accumulating snow, which is something that a lot of us outside the mountains and northern Maine haven't seen in a while. So very interesting, especially because we'll be officially in spring at this point. So in terms of our accumulating snowfall, I would say a couple of inches are possible, especially towards northern Maine and back towards eastern Maine. I would say the southern coast, like Portland and south, probably won't see any accumulation there, but we could still see some flurries up in the air. So very interesting to see some snow getting into late March. So once that system moves out of the way, Thursday and Friday are going to be cool, but also a bit breezy. And then we have our weekend system, and that's going to be the tricky one here because it talks about these two systems, one that's going to be more towards to our north and another that's going to be more towards the south. And the question is, how well are these going to phase or come together, whether or not it's going to be a stronger system with a better chance of snow or a weaker system with a little bit less. So our models have started to come a little bit closer together here, but the European model doesn't really phase these together well at all. So we still get some snow, but it's definitely going to be a weaker system than the GFS or American model has here. And this looks much more stereotypically like something that we would see in the middle of winter. And this system here has a greater chance of the accumulating snow potential. So stay with us this week so we can really kind of nail down what this system is going to look like. We do have a small craft advisory in effect until 8 p.m. because we've got some gusty winds hanging around. So our 7-day forecast isn't great this week just because we kind of got some precip on and off, and then that Saturday forecast is a little bit tricky, so we'll keep a close eye on that over the next few days. It's also going to be a little bit on the chilly side. Our high temperatures getting down into the upper 30s and lower 40s again, much closer to average than we have been because, Brian and Amanda, March overall has been a very, very warm month. So even though it's not going to be exceptionally cold, it's still going to feel cold.
Yeah,
Notice it.
average will be noticeable for sure.
Especially windy too.
Dana, thank you.